hopeful, obedient, thankful every bite. Living life, H.O.T, it's a beautiful sight. Faith and flavor, love ignites. We're dancing through the day under starlit nights. H.O.T.
Hello, my H.O.T family. Welcome back to Living Life H.O.T. In today's video, we are making a simple Saturday dinner using everyday ingredients that I am 100% sure you already have in your kitchen. It's easy, delicious, packed with nutrition, protein, and super filling. So let's get started. For today's wrap, I am using tortilla bread and loading it up with fresh lettuce, red onions, caramelized white onions, thinly sliced red peppers, and boiled eggs. The star of this meal are the chicken and sausage because I am trying to get as much protein as possible. This is my last meal for the day, so I want it to keep me full and satisfied. One thing that I love so much about this particular chicken wings, they are so tiny, and the fact that I can just thaw them for like 5 minutes and they are ready to be spiced and put on the grill or in an air fryer. So yep, I love them so much. I like to spread just a little bit light butter on my tortilla bread.
In the morning sun, we rise so bright. With a heart full of dreams, we chase the light. Every bite we take, a blessing in disguise. Flavorful moments where our spirit flies. Hopeful, obedient, thankful every bite. Living life, H.O.T, it's a beautiful sight. Faith and flavor, love ignites.
For the wrap sauce, I will be using spicy sriracha, sweet and spicy mustard, brown spicy mustard. And hey, you don't have to follow my recipe to the T, you can spice it up, use your own favorite preferred sauces to make your wrap taste good. These are my go-to sauces. They make my wrap to taste sweet and spicy all at the same time, and I love that. Okay, now I'm adding my caramelized white onions. I haven't done anything much to them. I just fried them with a bit of salt and black pepper. They taste perfect.
The day under sparkling nights. Whispers of joy in the breeze we feel.
Okay, so my chicken and sausages, I am just gonna chop them into tiny pieces for my wrap.
It's a beautiful sight, faith and flavor, love ignites.
Alright, so now let's assemble the wrap, the favorite part, my favorite part.
Embrace the warmth that your spirit soar. With every heartbeat we crave for more. Hopeful, obedient, thankful every bite. Living life H.O.T. It's a beautiful sight. Faith and flavor.
Another thing that I love so much about a homemade wrap is the fact that it is budget friendly. You can use whatever vegetable you have in your kitchen. You don't have to break the bank. So like right here, I am using red pepper. I love red peppers. They are so sweet. And I'm also using red onions. You can also add pickles if you want to. You can add carrots. You can add any veggie that you like. Listen to the sound of that fresh lettuce. My favorite veggie is onions. Oof, I love onions. Comment down in the comment section and tell me what's your favorite veggie. For my seasoning, I'm keeping it simple with black pepper. I'm gonna add salt, all base seasoning, and dried oregano. And of course, I'm adding a little bit of cheddar cheese. Oops, I almost forgot. I like also adding a drizzle of Caesar dressing salad. Ooh, I love Caesar dressing salad. My goodness, I love it. Alright, so now let's start wrapping. So the easiest way to keep everything inside and not falling apart is to create sort of like a pocket by folding the sides and making sure that everything is tucked in, and then start wrapping. That way everything stays inside and nothing falls, okay? Because we want everything to be inside. We don't want anything to be falling. And of course, this part, it is optional. You don't have to toast your wrap. But as for me, as for this house, Living Life H.O.T, we are definitely toasting that wrap. Okay. So yeah. And baby, just look at that. It looks so gorgeous. And just look at that. You see why it's necessary to toast it if you want this look? But I love it. I love toasting it. So now I'm just going to fold it in my aluminum foil and then cut it so it can keep the heat for a while until I am done with everything else. When I say this was tasty, you better believe that. Okay, now for my tiny chicken wings. I'm just patting them dry so that my spices could stick. For seasoning my chicken wings, I'm using salt, Old Bay seasoning, my favorite, of course, I can't remember what spice is that, but that too. Onion powder, clove, and black pepper, of course. And few drops of soya sauce. Few drops of olive oil. And I'm gonna put the chicken in the air fryer for about 25 to 30 minutes and they should be ready and crispy. For today's verse is, so whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. That's in 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 31. And there it is, guys. I also made homemade fries. And yeah, that's my dinner. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate every single one of you. Remember to live life H.O.T, hopeful in spirit, obedient in faith, and thankful in every bite. Till next time, stay blessed and see you on the next one. Bye.